You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Wednesday the 22nd of April, 2026. It is 33 days after the spring equinox. It is 60 days before the summer solstice. Today is Earth Day. In today's episode, calorie pairs, a supernova, the New York Yankees, muscular Christianity, and a thought for Earth Day. The sun rises today at 6:06 a.m. The sun sets today at 7:43 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:12 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 8:47 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 29 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 35% full at midday. The moon sets today at 1:14 a.m., and then it rises again at 10:07 a.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 2:42 a.m., 1 meter 71. In the morning, low tide, 9:04 a.m., 3 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 3:21 p.m., 1 meter 40. In the evening, low tide, 9:16 p.m., 21 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the calorie pears are wrapping up their floral display. There's something very lovely about their transformation. As soon as they flower, the leaves begin to emerge behind the blooms, and then over the course of a few days, the green leaves begin to push forward and grow larger as the white petals begin to fall and blanket the street below. And so, like a pointillist painting, dots of white become interspersed with dots of green, and steadily the green begins to take over as the white fades, until one day the tree is full and green. Commemorations. On this day in the year 1054, a supernova visible to the naked eye finally disappeared after being in the sky for 2 years. It was recorded in detail by Chinese astronomers, and it appeared in the constellation we now call Taurus. For a period it was so bright it could be seen in the daytime sky. It must have been a dramatic and surprising sight. There is also evidence that it was observed by the Anasazi people of New Mexico, who recorded it in their wall paintings. We have no surviving records from Arab or European observers. It is now believed that the supernova left behind the Crab Nebula, which we can now observe by telescope. On this day in 1903, the new baseball franchise, the New York Yankees, played their very first game. They were called the Highlanders at the time. It was also on this day in 1915 that the Yankees first wore their signature pinstripe uniforms and adopted their hat-in-a-ring logo. Today we remember Hudson Stuck, an intriguing character from history. By the calendar of the Episcopal Church, his Memorial Day is celebrated today. Born in England in 1863, he arrived in the United States as a young man. He was ordained in the Episcopal Church. He espoused the principles of what was called muscular Christianity, which advocated social reform, self-sacrifice, and athleticism. Some aspects of muscular Christianity have not aged so well. Soon he would be appointed dean of the cathedral in Dallas, Texas. He frequently preached there against lynching, and he was instrumental in the passage of the first state law against child labor. By 1903 he was in Alaska, where he was appointed Archdeacon of the Yukon. He traveled the huge territory by dog sled, by boat, and on foot, sometimes wearing snowshoes. He also led the first expedition to climb the mountain Denali. He wrote 5 books about his time in Alaska. So remember Hudson Stuck, pastor, social reformer, and outdoorsman today. On this day in 1970, the first Earth Day was celebrated across the United States. In New York, 5th Avenue and 14th Street were both closed to cars, and almost 1 million people paraded and strolled down the open streets to celebrate our planet and its ecosystems and to protest against pollution. We leave you with this thought for Earth Day. In 1968, Apollo 8 made the first human flight around the moon. On the flight, they photographed the Earth rising above the desolate lunar surface. It was an image that captured the imagination, showing our fragile and beautiful planet floating in space. Frank Borman, the commander of the flight, said this afterwards: "I don't think any of us have paid any attention to the fact that we would be going all the way to the moon and be more interested in looking at the Earth." Happy Earth Day to all. And that is the Observatory, Wednesday the 22nd of April, 2026.